Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 2nd of September. We are in a new month. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. All right, I have Archangel Gabriel beginning to come in. Just bear with me while I make the connection stronger. So Gabriel says it's time to get moving, it's time to get going, it's time to start turning and spinning your wheels forward. So he says the birth of new ideas are coming in through this month onwards. He says there's something you put on the shelf that's being brought back in and being brought forward in front of you. You're going to find this over the course of September and in these immediate months to come this side of the year, he says, before moving into the new year. He also says something's going to be asked of you. Someone's going to ask you a favor. For some of you, it's going to be a favor. For others of you, it's going to be a favor at work. A boss is going to ask you to do something. Something's going to be given to your project. You're going to be surprised by the fact they're asking you to do it. Also, I'm getting for others of you, it's going to be a favor from someone else. They're going to ask you to do something. So just be aware that that will come in. And you're going to be a little bit flattered. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Thank you for asking. You may say it, you may not, but you're definitely going to be quite pleasantly surprised that they're asking you to do this for them. Okay, so he says there are some of you who are going to pull on old skills and abilities you haven't used for a while. He says you're going to bring these to the table within your lives, especially those of you who are part of the working public. There's a skill and ability you haven't used for a while, a skill set to do with your work. He says you're going to draw on that and bring that forward. So it could be that you're changing jobs, changing careers, or you're bringing that at work, this new skill set you haven't used for a while. Others of you, you're going to also be giving out advice. I'm seeing some of you giving out advice. Some of it's career advice to adult children is what I get, or to those around you. I'm just being shown that. That's obviously not going to be everyone, but that's just by the by. So I thought I'd give that. Just be with me. So Gabriel says some of you are still moving through, I'm going to use the word yucky energy. Some of you are still coming out of sticky situations, moving through sticky feelings, wondering whether or not you could have done better in this particular area, wondering whether or not you could have done something differently here. Also wondering whether or not in the long term this can be resolved. Some of you have placed it on a shelf and decided to move on. Others of you are still tackling this. I want to see, I want to know what he wants to say about this. Hang on. So he shows you the heart's being lifted. So this isn't a situation or whatever this is to do with that's going to last for a hell of a lot longer than what it already has. He says you're going to move through it. And it is a very important life lesson. He says when you come out of it, you're going to be able to look over your shoulder and you're going to see with clarity what that was about, why that occurred, and you're going to have a deeper understanding. That deeper understanding is your life lesson. It's that aha moment that comes in. He's saying this is a very important life lesson that you're moving through or have moved through for some of you. Now in closing, So Gabriel's, he says, I want you to be excited in a small way about the small goals that are coming forward for you. So it shows between now and the end of December, there are small goals that will come forward towards you that will manifest. He says, I want you to look forward to that. Even as small as they are that come forward, he says, I want you to look forward to that. Okay, so he talks about the energy of God coming into each of your lives. There's an aspect of God that I call spirit, but I'm not meaning spirit as in the archangels, the ascended masters, your spirit guides, and the goddesses. I mean spirit as in an aspect of God. So there is an aspect of God that's actually coming into each of your lives between now and December. That's going to be coming into the heart center. It's God source energy. God source energy. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel. God source energy coming into the heart center that's actually going to bring healing where healing is needed, bring forward movement where forward movement is needed. Some of you have held back a little bit out of fear, and some of you have become a little bit disorientated on your roads going, what do I do? Do I go here? Do I turn left? Do I turn right? Do I go forward? Do I go backwards? What do I do? I'm getting God source energy really coming in to support, to bring love, and to reawaken you. There's a part of your soul that has been calling out to you and you haven't been able to hear. You've numbed it down. God source energy is coming in to awaken that part of you. That part of you that's going to get you going, get you moving, get you enthusiastic about the life goals you have, enthusiastic about living life. Even what we're talking about is getting you to look forward to living life, getting you to look forward to the future, getting you to look forward to your lives is quite basically what we're talking about here. So you are just stepping over and through a threshold of change. So I'm getting 1 foot is still in the old, 1 foot is just stepping through that ring of change into the new. And it's being made sure that none of you are left behind. It's like, this is important that you move forward, that what was is left behind and what is in the present moment, and you're moving forward. It's a really, really important part of your journeys. Is what they're showing me between now and the end of December, and God is coming in to assist, which is really lovely. I don't often see that in that capacity or speaking this way. So that is what I'm getting from Gabriel. I'm going to thank Gabriel for coming in, and I have one more thing to say to you all, so don't tune off yet. Just bear with me. All right. Well, thank you. I put out a post on Friday that my new meditation course, which is a targeted series of healings where I work with each of you individually in the session, starts October 11th. And it goes until October 29th. These are a series of recordings that I send out every Friday. They go from about 40 minutes to 60 minutes depending. And also there's mini readings throughout the course. You'll hear your names called, and you'll hear the messages that come from spirit during the course of the healing, also what's being cleared, also what's being brought in. Each of you will be worked on individually. Throughout every single session, you'll hear your names called, and you will hear what is being cleared, what is being brought in, what is you need to be aware of. These are quite strong activations and downloads that I will be bringing in, and quite strong in the way of clearings that need to be done. This course is called Creating New Footsteps. It's going to allow you to birth your goals on a more grounded foundation. It's going to allow you to place some foundations under your feet in order for you to birth these new goals that you have, in order for you to move forward from a heightened perspective. So if you've had a year which has been a little bit rough, if you've had a year where you've gone, you know what, I need to gain more ground here for the year to come, this is the course for you. I will break it up into 2 groups if I get a lot of people. If not, it's just 1 group, because I do come in and I do work with each of you individually through each session. The cost is 688 Australian dollars, and you're welcome to pay that in 2 installments. The course goes for 8 weeks. There is a 9th session, which is a one-on-one personal reading that you will have with me for half an hour. Once you confirm that you'd like a place on the course and you've paid your first installment, we will book you in to have that reading. So the readings will be conducted over the month of October and November for each of you. So there is that bonus. So if you're wanting to book in, please send me an email. If you're wanting to have another look at the course, it's in the community pages for Facebook, in the community pages for YouTube, and it's also posted to Facebook. If not, send me an email and I will shoot you the advert. That's not a problem at all. Please let me know, because I'll be closing this once I get enough people. Many blessings. I'll connect with all of you again soon this week. Thanks, everyone.